Hey everyone, it's Andrew. Let's have a look at how we can add new items to the XGrid framework. In this tutorial, we'll be adding two new items. The first will be a single target healing potion, and the second will be an AoE poison bomb. So let's get started. The first thing that we're going to need to do is to add the item to the item enumeration. So let's go ahead and open that up. We'll go to the item list over here. And we'll hit new. And we'll call this new item a healing potion. Alright, that looks good. Let's go ahead and exit out of that, and we can go back to our main folder. And we'll go to our items folder here. Let's go ahead and right click on our item, and we'll select create child blueprint class. And we're going to want to call this the same name as the enumeration. So just healing underscore potion should be good. Now that we have a child blueprint set up, let's go ahead and go back to our main folder and go to databases. And we're going to go to our item table. And we'll go ahead and click this add button here to add a new row. We'll call it healing underscore potion for the row name. We'll select our enumeration entry here in the first field, and we'll write a small description. Let's just say heals 20 health for a single target. Alright, let's go ahead and designate the effect. So we'll go ahead and click our effect drop down, and we'll select heal. And we'll give it a magnitude of 20 as advertised. We're going to leave our percent chance to inflict at 0, but we're going to select this always inflict effect. That way the healing potion always heals 20. We can leave duration in turns at 0 as well. Since this is a non-persistent effect, we don't want it to linger after it's been applied. Likewise, we don't need to have reapply every turn. We would like it to trigger on application. It's not a terrain effect, so we'll leave this one false. And finally, we want to click non-persistent effect. Alright, we're looking good so far. So since it is single target, let's go ahead and leave it at 0. And we'll give it a throw range of 1. We can insert a little image texture here if we want. Let's see if we have one for a health potion. So health potion icon. Looks good. And finally, the behavior type is support, because we want to be able to have it target our allied units. Alright, this looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and add this item to our character. And we can do that by going back to the main folder and going to databases. And we'll open up the character data table. So we know that our character Sharp is in the level. So let's go ahead and go down to his items. And we'll go ahead and add an element. And we'll add our healing potion here. Let's give him 2 healing potions. The other thing that we'll do here really quickly is let's set his current health to 35. That way we can see a demonstrable effect from our item that we're using inside the game level. Alright, so now that we've added the item to the character unit, let's go ahead and designate how to spawn this item inside of our game world. And we can do that by going to units and going to character unit. We're going to open up this function select item class. And you can find it by going to this search bar over here and looking for the select item class function. And we're just going to go to this pin over here where it says healing potion. This is our new item that we're making. And we're just going to grab it and make a return node. We'll click add return node down here. And we're just going to select our healing potion from the list. Alright, that looks pretty good. We should be ready to test out our item now. So let's go ahead and enter the emulator. And as we can see, our character unit has 35 out of 55 HP. So let's go ahead and test our item on him. Scroll all the way down to healing potion. And we'll select Sharp and we'll use the item. Alright, awesome. So it looks like it has restored his HP by the amount that we were expecting. And if we take a look, we can see that we consumed one of the 2 healing potions that we had. Excellent. All right, let's move on to making our next item, which is going to be the poison bomb. So let's go ahead and repeat the same steps that we just did. We'll go to our enumeration. We'll open up our item list. And we'll go ahead and hit new. And we'll type in poison bomb. All right, let's go ahead and exit out of that. And we'll go back to our main folder. And just like before, we'll go to our items and we will right click and we'll create a child blueprint class. And we'll call this one poison bomb. All right, looking good. Let's go ahead and add it to our database. We'll open up the item table again and we'll hit add. And we'll call this one poison underscore bomb. And we'll select our enumeration from our enumeration list. And let's say poisons enemy in a large area for 15. That looks good. From our effect list, we'll scroll all the way down to poison. We'll give it a magnitude of 15. And just like before, let's go ahead and skip filling out the percentage chance to inflict. And instead, we'll just click apply effect, or sorry, always inflict effect. And let's have it go for 4 turns. Since it is a poison effect, we want that 15 damage to be inflicted every turn, so we'll reapply it every turn. We won't trigger it on application, we'll have it just tick when the enemy's turn begins. It's not a terrain effect, and it is a persistent effect, so we'll leave these 2 unchecked. And let's give it an AoE range of 3 and a throw range of 6. And I think we have a poison icon that we can use. That looks pretty good. All right, so let's go ahead and go to our character unit class. And we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to go back to this select item class function. And as we can see, we have the poison bomb right here. So let's go ahead and drag that out. And we're going to hit return. And with our return node, we're simply going to select our new blueprint that we've made. Let's go ahead and save and compile that as well. Looking good. All right, now that our item is set up, let's go ahead and add it to our character. So we can go to sharp inside the character data table, and we'll go ahead and click this little plus here. And let's go ahead and select our poison bomb, and we will give him 3 poison bombs. That looks good. Now let's go ahead and hit play and see if our item is working. Alright, I'll go ahead and select our poison bomb. And we can target anywhere just as long as the enemy is inside of it, so let's go ahead and go here. It looks like our enemy has been poisoned, and it's going to be HP loss 15 for 4 turns, as we can see. And we'll just go ahead and pass. This should be enough to defeat the enemy. Alright, awesome. So I hope that you guys found this tutorial helpful. Hopefully you guys can go out and make your own customized items using the XGrid framework. That's all for this tutorial. Bye-bye.